Alright, I'm going to do a quick video here. I have been asked a bunch of times over the last year, really, and even just very recently, and so it's kind of prompted me to do this. And they're always asking me, what sling do I use? What sling do I use? And this is just a condor sling. It's nothing special. It was one of the bungee slings, you know, that's got the bungee cord in it, things like that. But I hated that. You know, I thought it would be cool at first, but then, you know, if you watch my videos, I go out and do property patrol and stuff, so I'm actually out walking around and carrying a rifle, whether it be a full size or even the 16, you know, the M-forgery type. It just bounced. Just bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. I'm walking around, bouncy, bouncy. That drove me nuts. That just drove me nuts. And it was just like not comfortable. And it just didn't feel solid to me. And I know a lot of people use them on their slings and stuff like that, and that's fine. It just wasn't for me personally. So this is just a condor sling, what all that I did. And you know, you can see this only thread that was had at the time, it was just some dark green and even some black back here. You know, it would have been nice, a little nicer if it would have been you know, some tan or something to blend in a little better, but it's not that big a deal. It's no big deal really. But also all I've done is it's been cut right here, and I'll roll in a picture of what the bungee cord sling looks like on their deal. I mean, so basically all I did was just turn this into a straight 2-point sling, and with a, you know, I kept this on as a quick detach and everything like that. So I just removed the bungee cord. That's all I've done. It's, you know, it's got the hook here and the stretchy kind of wrap stuff here that keeps it from making so much noise and everything like that. And just a little buckle back here that you just tie up underneath there. That's it. That's all it is. And this happens to be in the ATAX AU. And I've had this sling for, golly, a number of years, and I've always meant to replace it, and I just never have. It actually just, it works. It works fine. Yeah, my only complaints that I have that I can see that would be any type of failure or anything would be these buckles, if like they got broke or wore out or something like that. I actually have a couple other buckles that are off of this sling that came off of it. I think maybe one more that was another attachment, because if I'm not mistaken, if I remember right, I think this thing had like 3 attachments, 1, 2, and then another one somewhere, and I just kind of eliminated that, had the wife sew it all together like this for me, and it's been solid. But that's my only complaints, that maybe these will eventually fail. And also, I wish this sling was just a tad bit wider, just a little bit. And it's not that it's uncomfortable, but I think just a little bit wider, you know, if it was just another ½ inch wider, 1/4 inch, it would actually make it a little bit more comfortable. And so, but a one solid piece with an adjustment strap to it, that'd be perfect. I'd love to have something like that. And it doesn't matter what color it's in, you know, to me, ATAX, multicam, any of that stuff will work fine. But that's my sling. That's what it is. It's just a condor I think it's a 2-point bungee sling is what they called it. And I just removed the bungee and had the wife sew it up a little bit so it will function. And it's not the prettiest, you know, that could actually be sewn down, you know, to me and all that, but it works. But that's my sling. That's what it is. So everybody who's asked, that's what it is, and it works. Little things about it, I wish I could improve on it. I just never have. You know, I've looked at other slings and things like that, and this one just works. It's basic. There's nothing to it. There's no really. I set it and I go. You know, so I don't have to adjust and stuff like that. Now I can see the advantages and disadvantages of that stuff, and I never have you know, needed to really feel like I needed that. Sometimes I do feel like I would like to have a pull on it where I could secure my rifle through my front or back better if I'm climbing over a fence or something like that, you know, where I can just keep it closer to my body where it's not moving all around. But anyway, that's it. That's what it is. It's just a Condor 2-point bungee sling that's been modified with the bungee taken out and re-sewn. That's it. Keep it heavy.